All right, for all y'all who don't know, this is Cameron's diss track to respond to what Mase just released yesterday ago. I think it started with something with a O. I forgot what it's called. But we're gonna check out this diss track, and we see a killer cover of a, what is that, a deer or some a elk or whatever being eaten by a lion. So yeah. That's something. That's cool. There are no printed lyrics out yet of this track. Hell, it only have like 6,000 views, so hey. But we just gotta check it out right now. I need somebody to talk to me tonight. You remember how? Now that's pretty messed up. They start a little preacher talking in reference to Mase being a preacher. Damn, obvious speaking. Take this L. Round one goes to, okay. So they have a preacher being like sermon preaching, and a reference to Mase and how he used to be a preacher. And there's like differing like results. Some people saying R.I.P. Mase. Some people saying that this track is whack, killer, but Mase and Diddy sounds believable. Okay, so just checking the comments, the views, whatever you want to call it. You know, stuff like that. Young man looked at him and said, "Why you can't sing it? You know what he told him? Since you saw me last, something happened to me. Time to get the facts across. Somebody pissed the pastor. I'm all for the jokes, bundle up, get you killed, but I only go for the throat. I'm a chimney, I work to smoke. You done opened up a door. I'm petty, ready for war. I ain't got a sister, only sister I fucked was yours." Wow. Okay, so I couldn't really get the lyrics out, but the only sister I fucked was yours. So he's saying he has all brothers and stuff like that. You know, pretty chill. All right, so Mr. Lloyd, I don't know who that particularly is. I'm getting my just due, but who you talking tough to? Blinky just snuffed you. Puff fucked you. We seen it no binoculars. Passed you to 50. Keep your finger pocket. All right, so of course he referenced 50 because 50 Cent was being referenced as in he was clowning Mase because he was clowning Cameron because he, of course, went all the way down south to Florida in Orlando to escape 50, and he's talking about 50 fucking him and shit like that. Check it back like a fly bitch that was popular. You're 42 still saying ain't no stop. You know my deals, lick a movie and flashy kicks. How you talking deals? Your last deal was 96. All right, so 96, you know, that was at least 20 years ago, and he's talking about Puff. You know, it's actually pretty great to actually have like one deal, so you're not signed to multiple people. So, you know, that proves that you have longevity and you'll just stay loyal to one person. So, hey. If you don't steal, if you take something, you took it, okay, that's stealing, so. Kim, I feel like I deserved it. All right, so far, I mean, hey, this whole response, he's just naming a lot of street niggas that I personally do not care about with this response. Cam dropped this shit a couple of hours. Mase was working on his track for a week. I consider Cam for shooting right back. Yeah, but Mase stuff was more thought out thoroughly, like shit like that. So I don't know. Alright, so he's saying the crib in Orlando, he had that for years. So responding to the whole 50 thing again. And you know what? Cameron is kind of looking like the Meek Mills of this situation, which is ironic because Drake sampled Mase in his song Worst Behavior. So that connects it all up. And speaking of Max B was featured on Kanye West Life of Pablo, in which Kanye West heavily referenced Mase on the song Devil with a Blue Dress or some shit on his song where he said devil and dress and stuff. Maybe we should have Mase let us pray for us, something like that. So I just remember that one. Who the hell was that in the background yelling out hallelujah, man? They really sweating this whole he was a preacher thing, man. Like, gosh. They could make a pun or something. Pure garbage. I kind of feel Mase won. In my opinion, Cam killed it. I need to ask how, because this response is like with the response he did with Meek Mill. He's talking all this street stuff, and he's like inside edition with how he's talking all this personal stuff, but he's not bringing up good bars. He's not really pointing out why any of this shit matters. What? There was a dildo in the sink? Like, Puff could have used that to fuck a girl. Like, seems a little thing to add. Seems a little weird to add that. Like,
See how the devil work? Hands on your ass, though. I told him on the party. Why you talking Harlem? You from Jacksonville, Florida?
So, Mase is from Jacksonville, Florida. Let me look this up. I mean, the boy was born in Jacksonville, Florida. Doesn't really mean he's from there. There's a difference between being born at a place and being raised at a spot. You know what I'm talking about? You fed him when he was hungry. I mean, if he was a guest at your house, that was a nice gesture to do and shit like that. Seems a little strange.
Tell me what the shit he said next. I swear it ain't funny. Said kid, come with Deacon. Them Deacons be getting money.
I mean, he did. I mean, yes, deacons do get money, and it's all tax free. So you're only making him look like way smarter.
That's blasphemous. Working Jesus and Lazarus. You got bad karma. Stay away. He has it. Election plates, money in his pocket. He a klepto. And to get $1, you a sucker creflo.
Okay, I have to say, saying that he's a klepto and he want the $, you would suck creflo. That was a pretty nice lit. that was a pretty nice lit play on words. I mean, yeah, that was nice.
20 years, come on, this is that, bro. Only time they mention this nigga when it's retro. Money gone, jewelry fake.
When it's retro. But when the last time you actually been on the charts? Like, I think both of you fell off pretty hard. What he could have been? I mean, are you really known like that? Like, he teamed up with Biggie and did the whole Bad Boy thing. They sold hella albums and shit like that. I think he outsold you when you was in a group and stuff like that.
Forgot 10 years ago I cashed out on scissor.
Did he say Jizzerk? Like now we're talking like Snoop Dogg or some shit like that?
Oh boy, cologne, I was giving niggas that wizard. I ain't even spend that killer season money, man, you hit dirt. No, it ain't a game, I still roll with the stainless. And you know my slogan, nigga, I make you famous. In my brain, so I will leave.
Make you famous. This shit is trash compared to Can't come back with some. Yes, this overall, this diss track, pretty dull. Like, you know, Gutter Boy, he did like the worst diss tracks ever. This should be one. Because alright, so Justin's not lying. He's a huge fan of Cam, trust me, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie. This is trash. He is trying too hard. Background singers, all these dumb sound effects. Go back to that. Oh. Yes. Yes, I'm like bored with this whole diss. Like, I'm sorry, but this whole response was trash. I gotta give it to him. This whole response is trash. This sounds like 90% of it is lies. I don't think Puffy, 50, and Mase are gay. He's saying the whole squad is gay. God. And there's Davis live. Hey, what's up? Watch your channel But yeah, I'm gonna stop this right here. This whole like response trash. I don't like it. There's nothing really interesting he said overall. I'm gonna listen to Damas live. Peace.